up before the sun rose, did my best to walk on tiptoes, needles and pins. 'Cause if you heard the way I pace around this room, your mind would race for reasons and sins. I never learned to wear a tie, then go to work and tell you lies like everything's okay. Sometimes it is for a little while, and I can live in between those smiles and patiently wait. When it feels like home, where you can't be found, 'cause she haunts the alone and you need her now. Revered like gold in your plastic crown, when your kingdom falls and you lay it down. Next breath, you need the grace to breathe out. I've been talking faster, I've been looking for distractions, trying to loosen up some days. It's funny how we can't remember most our lives, while a few words never mercifully. So I beg you, honey, take some pictures, frame them, hang them high, and let's set fire to the room. 'Cause I think I like the lighting better when it's wrapped up in burning town, like sweaters for your cold winter blue. When it feels like home, where you can't be found, 'cause she haunts the alone and you need her now. Revered like gold in your plastic crown, when your kingdom falls and you lay it down. Before the next breath, you need the grace to breathe out. Oh, have I lost some keys in the dust as I cleaned up? Oh, don't it always seem to come as you let go? It feels like home, where you can't be found, 'cause she haunts the alone and you need her now. Revered like gold in your plastic crown, when your kingdom falls and you lay it down. Before the next breath, you need the grace. Before your next breath, you need the grace to breathe out. I woke up before the sun rose.
but you always pull your weight. Never hold me down, but always stay. You always stay with me. And we'll walk hand in hand across this land we call home. When I feel you slip, I'll tighten my grip and pull you close. Just so you know, baby, I love taking care of you. You may be a little worn and gray. Tie the knot anyway. They say we need to straighten out before a tangled mess is made. I just call it